Hi coloring friends, welcome to my channel or welcome back. My name is Charmaine, and for today's video I'm really excited because I'll be sharing a flip through of my two new floral coloring books that I recently got. These books are not actually new releases. They're a bit older. One was published in 2021 and the other in 2023. But they are new to me and I just received them last week. So of course I wanted to sit down, flip through and share them with you. I know some of you might already have these books or have seen them before, but I still thought it would be fun to go through them together and just enjoy all the beautiful pages. And after the flip through, I'm also going to do a little coloring test on the first pages of both books. I want to see how the paper handles different mediums, so I'll be trying out watercolor, colored pencils, gel pens, fine liners, acrylic markers, and maybe even alcohol markers. We'll see how it goes. If you've been watching my channel, you know I love floral illustrations, cute illustrations, portraits, and animals. Those are my favorites in coloring books. These two new books are not just simple floral illustrations either. The illustrator, Maggie Interius, includes the names of the flowers, which I think is such a nice touch. I really like that these books are not too big and the paper actually feels quite thick. I'm really hoping they'll work well with water-based mediums too. So yeah, just a cozy relaxed video today. Let's start with the flip through and feel free to hang out with me while I test everything out in these new books. So I'll be starting to flip through the first book, the oldest one. This is published in 2021. So the book title is Flowerscape, a botanical coloring book by Maggie Interius. The size is about 20 cm. The width is 20 cm and the height is about 23 cm. So both books are same size. Okay, let's start to do a flip through. Really nice paper, and yeah, hopefully I love this book belongs to page. Very simple and wow, very intricate double page. Okay, that's the name of the flower. It's kind of like a thing Lila Julie books, but my Lila Julie books are the details. I find some details are really small. Trumpet flower. This is really lovely to use watercolor. This is stitch bound, as you can see here. I'm not sure if you could see. Stargazer Lily. I love Stargazer Lily. I have a drawing of that flower in my sketchbook, and until now it's still a work in progress. I think I left one flower to color. Aster. These are like tiny flowers, I think. Foxglove, hibiscus. It's a very common flower in the Philippines. I'm not sure what is that. I think I have to Google what is this, but it looks very familiar to me. And there's butterflies. English rose. I don't know what is that. Lupine or loop. This is orchid. My mom loves orchid. My grandmother, my aunties, they all love orchids. Fancy. Never seen this before. Morning Glory. I think it's very common. Cosmos. It's really lovely. I love the illustrations, and I love that it's look realistic. Very simple page. Easy coloring page. You could make a background as well and have fun. So Maggie Interiors. It's about the artist page. So yeah, that's it. It's small book, quite thick. I think it's because of the paper. Stitch bound. Yeah, so let's flip through the other one. This one is Flowerscape in Paradise, a tropical coloring book. So this is published in 2023. Very simple, very nice. I love to color this one. This book belongs. This is the page that we will be coloring later. And yeah, maybe some of these. I think I've seen this one. It's kind of like a reddish color. Flower identification. So there is a QR code that you could scan. Oh, I see. There's a QR code at the bottom. You could scan for color reference. Torch ginger. And there's birds. Okay. I've drawn this before using, and I painted with gouache paint. Passion flower. It's a fruit. Passion fruit. Bleeding heart. So these are the 4 flowers in here. And circle. Simple one. Oh, there's a seahorse. African iris. Oh, I would love to color this one. The begonia leaves. It's gonna be fun and colorful. This is Warata. I've never seen this before. Is this chameleon? I love animal pages, but I'm not a fan of like lizards, anything, snakes. Okay, this one is beehive ginger. And another hibiscus eucalyptus. Okay. There's a pattern here. It's fun to use metallic. Starfish. Ooh. And this is orchid. Where are you? And I love that it's not so complicated, this one. I think this book is more it's easier. The other one has more intricate pages. I think this is pomegranate blossom, pomegranate fruit. Another hibiscus page, and this is lime. Oh, okay. Is this pineapple? Yeah, I think it's pineapple. Yeah, it's a pineapple illustration. But this could be fun to color. Another lizard page. I don't like lizards. Oh, fish. Okay. This is, never seen this. This book has more like pattern page type. Okay, that's it. It's not so many pages. It's just like very thick because I think it's the paper. The paper is really quite thick. And yeah. So I am going to prepare first my watercolor, and let's start coloring the this book belongs to page. Okay. So we will be starting to try first in the oldest book. This one, I'm not sure what kind of flower is this. This one looks like a rose and some tiny flowers, but never mind. I will just randomly pick a color to color these flowers. And I have here my Mongyo watercolors, and I have a smaller set of Prima watercolors here. And maybe later I'll try some fine liners and go over with colored pencils. Okay, let's start. Let's put it in here. Okay, let's see. So if okay, the paper looks like it's not good for watercolors because when I put the watercolors, it's like the water paint got sucked right away with by the paper, so it kind of like you don't have time to move the water colors. See, and it's kind of like look like patchy, so I think if I add more it will kind of bleed through maybe. So looks like watercolor is a no-no. Okay, I'm not going to force to color using watercolors because I'm scared it just, yeah, I could see the bleed through right now. I'll give you a closer look. You can see that there's a bleed through already, so it's not good for water mediums. If I want to use water mediums, I have to use my watercolor, the watercolor ground. I'm going to try another one. This is my Crayola Super Tips, and I just got them also recently, and I labeled them and put a sticker of what's the color, and because there's no name and number in these markers, I'm going to try again, maybe on that part, and see if it will be okay to use. Okay, let me try again. I am not coloring with I'm not pushing hard, I mean the marker. I just like want to base it. I like to base my coloring page for faster coloring, and then I'll go over with the colored pencils. Another one here. Let's see this part, if there is a bleed through. I think almost there. If I put another layer, it will definitely bleed through. Okay, I am going to try another set of water-based marker, my Uhuhu water-based. So okay, I think this one will not bleed through because the markers I use is not that juicy, but let's see. This part, bleed through. It has a little dot of blue in there. So water-based markers is a no. Watercolors is also a no. So this is for dry medium only. Let me try my fine liners and some gel pens. So I'm going to color this stem here with this Monami fine liners. I'm just going to go lighter. Hopefully okay, so far okay. Is there any? Yeah, I don't see anything. I'm going to try my other fine liner, which is this Stedler. Let's see how it goes. This is the Monami fine liners, and apparently some of these pens are dried up already, so I don't use them often. So I am going to try my Stedler. Hopefully it don't bleed through. Okay, closer is a little bit better. I use the similar color that I use in here, the fine liners. Fine liners are really good in this kind of details, very tiny. Instead of using pencils, it's easier to use this kind of pens because they're really fine. Could go to use in fine details. Okay, any more? Okay, this one. Okay, let's check that out. Hopefully no bleed through this part. Is there a bleed through? I think don't have. Yeah, it doesn't have a bleed through, so I could use fine liners in tiny details like stems of the plants. So I have two acrylic markers here. One is from Guangna and one is from Lango acrylic marker. So this one is lighter, this one is a bit brighter yellow. So I'm going to color this yellow and see if it will bleed through. But my guess, it will not bleed through. That's my guess. So, but anyway, let's start and try. I'm going to use the lighter one first on the top of this, and some will be the bright yellow. Okay, I think I will use this as like a shadow, because this one is more brighter. Okay, add one more. I'm actually dabbing the nib of the acrylic marker brush. If I brush, this one I'm brushing. So I think I prefer the dabbing. And put the bright one here. That's juicy. Okay. Oops. Let me check that this one first. Yeah, there's no bleed through. I don't see any. So I'm going to continue. I think I'm going to find some more darker yellow that I could match. So I choose another more darker from Guangna and from Lango. Okay, let's see. Try to use this in here. see that shine. Oh no, there's a bleed through. Okay, I cannot put too much. I could use markers, I mean acrylic markers, but I don't think I could use, like, maybe after it dries, because I keep dabbing while it's wet. So I'm trying to wait. But see, there's a plate through there. Okay. So next is, I will try my colored pencil first. I'll try the wax base, which is Prisma, some oily base, which is the polychromos. So I use 3 greenish color here: parrot green, spring green, and Prussian green. So I'm going to color some leaves and yeah, see how. But I'm guessing they'll be fine, because normally Prisma is almost good in different paper, except if the paper is really too smooth. It's gonna be like sliding to the paper. But this paper has tooth, so yeah, it feels good to use Prisma. So yeah, I like the feel of Prisma colored pencils on this paper. So next is, I'm going to use my polychromos, and I'm going to put this one aside because I will continue coloring all of these flowers later, after testing whatever I want to test, and then speed up the process and let you guys watch the process. So I'm picking up my polychromos pencil first. Okay, the colors I choose is Delft blue and what is this, dark cadmium yellow and light cadmium yellow. I'm going to color this one, so I don't know what flower is that, but I feel like coloring this one with these colors. So yeah. Okay, same with Prisma. They feel good in this paper. I think it's because of the texture of the paper. It's kind of has a tooth in it. So I cannot use just watercolor on this. That's all. But it's okay. It's not a big book. I could use pencils and some fine liners and some acrylic markers. It's just like don't use it too wet or keep adding layers while it's still wet. Maybe let it dry first. Same with Crayola super tips and Ohuhu water-based markers. So I could use those two water-based markers as a base, but I cannot do another layer for that. I will try to add a colored pencil on top of this and this one I think I'll use Prisma, this one I'll use Polychromos. Okay, I'll color this and I'll just speed up the process. These are the colored pencil I choose for that flower. Okay, they really feel great. It's not difficult to build colors, even though I keep layering. It's not that difficult to, you know, build the colors on this paper because I base it with the water-based markers. But let me see behind. Of course it won't any have effect behind, and yeah, so I'm going to try my Prisma in here, going over with the Prismacolor on top of the water-based marker. This is the Crayola Super Tips. So I chose 4 types of pink colors and for going over on this rose flower. yeah, that's how it looks like after going over with Prisma, Polychromos, and this one Polychromos alone, and Prismacolor alone, acrylic markers, and this one is watercolors that did bleed through, as well as the acrylic markers. So I am going to continue coloring this, and I am going to speed up the process, and I am going to do the same thing in the Flowerscape tropical book. And if you still feel like hanging out, I'm just going to speed up the process, and I do hope you enjoy watching and hanging out with me. So I finally finished coloring. Earlier I add some glittery gel pens, and I continue with the acrylic markers in here. And I use my cheap soft pastel, like pan pastel set. Yeah, it's this one. Yeah, and actually they're okay, but they're not like really pigmented. You know, you got to keep layering and layering. So from what I see from people use that pan pastel, it's really like pigmented. The colors are really great. This one are like, you have to keep layering to get the colors right that you wanted. So I just added some pastel colors, soft pastel on the both corners, just to make it like, you know, add more like colors. And then I add some Sakura Jelly Roll Gold Metallic as a frame. And those glittery gel markers are really cheap. They are my old gel pens, and I've been trying to finish those, and so far I like how this one turned out. And there are like dots of bled through, but it's okay, it's so tiny. So far I really like the colors that I chose on this book belongs to page. And I think it's the video is taking too long, and I don't think I could color this one here. Maybe I'll color this one off cam, or I will do another separate video, like a real-time coloring video of this. And yeah, maybe I'll do that real-time coloring of this one. So yeah, I'll upload a separate video on this. So far I know what I can use in this book. I can use my Ohuhu water base and Crayola super tips, as long as I don't do a second layer. And for watercolors, if I really wanted to do a watercolor base, I could just use a little really less water if I really want to base it with watercolors, but I couldn't do any more layering. I could use a metallic and gel pens, and fine liners are fine, and acrylic markers. Yeah, as long as the acrylic markers, I have to let it dry before doing another layer. And so far it works great. Yeah, I was thinking that this page here, it's nice to color, to paint with wash paint, so maybe I'll do that next time. And yeah, pencils are great. Wax based pencil like Prismacolor, and oily base like Polychromos pencils are great for this paper, because it has like a texture, toothy texture. Yeah, it's not too smooth. It's great for pencils. So what do you guys think about this book belongs to page? And yeah, please let me know in the comments if you like the colors that I choose for this one. I actually don't know what kind of flowers are these, except for that one, that rose, and this one looks like an orchid. So I just, you know, randomly choose colors. And yeah, that's all. So thank you for hanging out with me today, and I do hope you enjoyed this video. And one more thing I want to tell you is, please watch out for this one. I'll upload a real-time coloring of this page in a separate video. No talking, maybe just some music and real-time coloring of all different mediums that I use in this page as well. I will use in the other book. So yeah, thank you for hanging out with me today. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. And yeah, see you in the next video. Bye.